Hi, this is Mark Ewing from Colorado. Now, I'm going to talk to you today about how to find a great travel job. How to find your dream travel job. I know I was in your shoes, not too many years ago, where I was looking for that dream travel job or how to get a travel job, and so that's why I'm making this video, is to help you along that process. The first thing that you need to do when deciding what kind of travel job you want is to decide what kind of travel job you want. It's that easy. Are you looking to work for some corporation that will fly you all over the world to go to business meetings and that kind of thing? If so, then you have to consider what skill set are they going to be looking for in that job. They're obviously going to be looking for some kind of profession that is highly skilled that they'd want to fly you all over the world to do that. So if you're looking for that type of travel job, you need to start with, first of all, do you have the skills? If you don't have the skills, what do you need to do to get those skills? Do you need to go back to school? Do you need to go get some training someplace? And even then, is that really the type of travel job you're looking for? Are you looking for a job where you're basically at the company's beck and call to go wherever they want to send you to do whatever work they want you to do? So decide on that first. The second type of travel job, are you looking for a travel job that is inside of the tourism industry or the resort industry or the hospitality industry? Now these can be different kinds of jobs too. Once again, are you looking to work at a ski resort? Well, that's very seasonal work for one thing. For two, they're also looking for certain skills. Every employer is going to be looking for skills that are the reason why they want to pay you, right? They're hiring you because of your skills. So do you have those skills? How do you go about getting them? You also have to then take a look at exactly what that means. Going to work at a ski resort might sound glamorous at first, but after 4 months of freezing your tuchus off and being out there in the wind, the snow, the cold, you might discover that helping people get on a chairlift isn't exactly your dream profession. So once again, you got to consider exactly what it is you're going after. If you're wanting to be a ski patrolman, well, then you're going to need to take first aid classes. You're going to need to get ski skills that are up to the level of being a ski patrolman, that kind of thing. Now that's a lot better. I was a lifeguard, for example, at a beach. Well, man, that was an excellent job. But I did spend time getting my water safety instructor's license and my first aid license and my senior life-saving certificates and all that kind of thing. It took me about a year to get all those credentials. But those jobs do exist. I just met up with a group of people not too long ago that were dive masters. So they'd gone through scuba diving and taken a lot of different courses to get to the level of dive master, and then they have to put together a resume that is going to be enough skills and enough experience to get hired. Well, what I discovered in my search to get the perfect travel career is, number one, most employers aren't going to want to send you to places that you want to go to just because you want to go there. Employers have a purpose in mind, and they're going to send you someplace because they have a job to do. Number two, employers aren't going to necessarily pay you what you're worth ever in any kind of profession, simply because that's the job of an employer, to make sure that they make money off of your efforts. If they pay you what you're worth, then they're not making the money that they need to make off of you. Number three, in any travel position, you're up against one major hurdle, and that's that a lot of people would be willing to do the good jobs or the fun-looking jobs for free. They would do it just for the travel. Anytime you're up against people that would do what you are trying to get a job doing and they would do it for free, I can guarantee you one thing, and that's a low income. So in my search for finding that perfect travel job, I had to go out there and consider, if it's not going to be with an employer, if it's not going to be through a corporation, how am I going to do this? And the only answer that was left to me logically was that I had to go out and create something. I had to go out there and be entrepreneurial. I had to go out there and start a business. Now that might sound tricky and scary, but it's not. A lot of people do far more work as an employee than as an employer. Ask Donald Trump the last time that he picked up a hammer and saw. But that's beyond the point. So I knew I had to do something that was going to be self-employed. So then I started looking at what can I offer? What kind of service or a skill can I offer out there that would lend itself to getting me to be paid to travel and to do it the way I wanted to do it? Well, my path over 3 years slowly but surely led me down the path to finding out about having a career as a professional group travel organizer. The reason why I think this is the dream job is I do get to have my cake and eat it too with this job. I get to go where I want to go, I get to go when I want to go, how I want to go, and most important, I get to do what I want to do when I get there. So when I am traveling, I get to do the things that I've always wanted to do. And if I do this right, I can design the whole entire business around me. It can be very self-serving. And you can do the same thing. Basically, as a professional group travel organizer, what I do is now I run a travel club. And the travel club is based around interests that I have. For example, if you're interested in fly fishing, you can do a travel club around fly fishing. If you're interested in dancing, salsa dancing, you can have a travel club that's all centered around salsa dancing. You can make this about who you are, what your passions in life are. And that is so dynamic in any type of career path. If you're able to do what you're passionate about, you're way ahead of the game. That passion is going to help you succeed. So basically, as a professional group travel organizer, I run a travel club. I'm planning trips around who I am, doing what I want to do, where I want to go, all that kind of good stuff. Then I take a group of people with me. And this is why I get paid the type of money I do, is because I help organize the group. Now, this isn't hard. It's not easy. It just is what it is. I'm the social chairman for my group. The good news is it doesn't take an acquired, you don't have to have experience to do this. You do have to love to travel. You do have to like to travel with people. And you do have to pay attention to detail. You have to have those three major traits. The good news is that, you wouldn't be here if you didn't like to travel. So I take that as a given. I don't know if you like people or not. If you don't like people or not, don't waste your time here, because this is a very people-oriented or social. Like I say, I'm the unofficial social chairman for my group. So if you're not a social person, then this might not be for you. But the third thing, attention to detail, the good news there is if you're not good with details or that kind of thing, you can find somebody that is to be a partner with you, or you can learn those skills, or you can just, pay somebody to be disciplined in that respect for you. With those three traits then, I am not the tour guide. I'm not the tour director. I don't have to know foreign languages. I don't have to know anything about the places I want to go. I just have to have the desire to want to go there and enough gumption to get up on my own and plan to do this on my own. Would I do this for free? Absolutely. Do I have to do this free? No way. I get paid very well to do what I do. And so can you. Because you're self-employed for one, you're offering a service to people out there that want to take the same trips. There are people out there, they don't have time to plan the ultimate fly fishing trip. You do. And you can provide that service to them. They don't have time to plan that top trip to Greece, or they don't know how to plan a good trip to Greece. They don't know where to go, what to do. Good news is you can take care of that service for them, and I can show you how. You don't even have to know those things. I'll show you how to get connected within the travel industry to find people that will help put together those type of trips for you. If you want more information on becoming a professional group travel organizer and getting the dream travel job, I'm going to give you some information. I'll post it here somewhere. I'll post a link to a website on this video. And if you go to that link, I'll give you some information for free on how to become a professional group travel organizer. It is an excellent way to go. It's just an amazing way to see the world. And it is the ultimate dream travel job. This is Mark Ewing. I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.